Microphone checker 1 2 1 2. Two kings from the Queen City, because we got what it takes to rock the mic right.
Show.
We back at it. Episode 12 up in this bitch.
Man. You know those traits, trust them.
I know, yeah. We're not.
We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
I ain't gonna play myself. Try that.
We don't do that here.
Well, the first voice you hear is none other than Perseus, aka Pro, aka DJ Mute, aka Prolific, aka Pro Black, aka Mr. Big Fan of the Big Bosoms.
Big fan of the big bosoms.
You already know. If it's looking wild nice, just to my future wife, if it looks big and nice and soft like wild soft like pillows, I'm gonna fall asleep on them joints.
AKA.
And then I'm snoring up, a storm. You would think I'm cutting up trees. AKA the lady lover.
Aye. Man,
Yeah, that's all the AKs.
That's a mouthful. Hey, yo, pause.
Hey yo. Whoa. Whoa. Hey yo.
AKAs. It's the AKAs. This way you got Drew. AKA Philly.
Yeah.
AKA Philly the Don.
Yeah.
AKA Philly the Dot. AKA DJ Philly Dot. AKA your DJ's favorite DJ. AKA your girl's favorite DJ.
Woo.
AKA your favorite DJ. And that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm gonna do it. That's why I'm in the right. Nah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, we out here. We out here.
Just another week. Just another week of the thing. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm ready for that warm weather. I don't know about you, Jack, but it's just cold shit. Like, I think all these episodes we've been doing has just all been cold so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Warm episode.
Since November, yeah. Damn. I'm ready for spring, in general. I just can't deal with the allergy shit that I always go through.
Right. Yeah, around that time I get the same issues with like allergies and right. Like if I wanted all this cold weather, I would go back up north.
Facts. Or the Antarctica.
And South Pole, damn it.
South Pole and shit. Kick it.
Yeah,
with the polar bears and shit. Pollen.
Yeah, man. Summer boy and summer's ready for it.
Already.
Let's get there.
And I'm a city boy at it as well, so city boy, hot boy summer 2023 gonna be in full effect, son.
We out here, man. How you been feeling, man?
Been feeling good, man. Just another week, just another week of trying to, make forward progress.
Pushing it.
Yeah, taking it one day at a time, brother. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, how about yourself?
What you gotta do. Yep. Just 1 foot at a time, man.
Yeah.
Trying to be positive, being optimistic about just life. You know what I'm saying? Man. I feel like that's the best way to go through life is just to be optimistic, and then shit just gonna go your way.
Absolutely.
Automatically. Yeah. It's gonna be rainy days, but it's not gonna come back out. So just keep it pushing. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I always like to say, when it rains it pours, but the sun gotta shine one day.
Man, it's gonna come back out.
Yeah.
It's gonna come, man.
Yeah, just keep your head up high, on certain issues. Yeah. But man, just to think about that, we would have to start with much more of a negative out when it comes to the news. Seems like the never-ending cycle, maybe, at this point, every other month or something, a young black men always, get caught up, getting killed by the ones that were supposed to be protecting us.
Be your own kind sometimes.
And that's the biggest twist this time.
Yeah.
Just so happens to be the black men that got killed by the police, got killed by this shade of police. Our color.
It's like, how many was it, like 4, 5 of them?
Yeah. And for those that's listening, we talk about the Tyre Nichols situation, and I believe that happened, maybe Friday, Sunday or Saturday?
I can't remember the exact day.
Yeah, I can't remember it either, but I do No, it was in Memphis at the time.
Yeah, Memphis hot right now, boy.
Well,
I think that week of they had protests. Actually, in our city, they had protests uptown.
they did.
Just showing their not support to that, but support the family and him, and because that was a senseless loss for no reason and actions.
For no reason.
I don't think the full facts came out yet, but from what we've been hearing, shit don't sound good at all, type shit.
At all. And then, just to give, the backdrop, and more so when it broke news, the police cameras came out as well. And more so what it showed, gosh, I couldn't even make it past, like a good minute of it.
Yeah, I ain't make it all the way through. There's like 4 videos, I think different angles, 4 different
At different angles, yeah, from different policemen. Basically, it was police brutality once again. At the heights of, say like a Floyd level, in my honest opinion. Because that shit was senseless and it wasn't needed to be done. Nothing was warranted. The man does not deserve that. And just to go back to what you were talking about with the story that's supposed to be surrounding what happened, one of the ringleaders of that crew, the police crew, had it out for him because his ex, who happened to be his baby mom's, worked with Tyre Nichols.
Yeah.
And he was basically on some type of time where he's trying to get her back type shit, and he found out that she was talking with Tyre. They was getting close. They liked each other, whoop-de-whoop, whatever.
So this is allegedly at this point.
This is the alleged rumor. Yeah,
okay. Right.
At this point.
So it's not a fact yet, but this is what's been circulating through the news. Okay.
Yeah. And it's circling around quick. So I can't really say definitively, that's 100.
Mm-hmm.
But to continue on, it was more so like, all right, he was on this get back shit. Having him and his boys, happened to be working with him, pull up on him, and then shit. We see what happened as far as like the rest. Beat him down, tasing him. Once I heard that man scream, I was like, nope, I can't watch any more of this shit. Mm-mm.
Yeah, they said he was yelling for his mom at a certain point.
Oh,
that's what they said. They said because they said he was within maybe 1,000 feet from his parents' house. So
damn.
So they said he was yelling for his mom, and I guess he was trying to holler for some help. But yeah, he was like minutes from somebody's house or his parents' house that he was going to, because I said he was taking pictures at the beach or something.
Oh, okay.
He was heading back either home or to his parents' house or to somebody's family member's house, and then they got him like right before he got there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Glad I didn't hear that. That would have broke me. Just like how it broke me when I heard George Floyd yell out for his mom the way he did.
Yeah, man. And it almost makes me feel like, what did they pull him over for initially? We know that part?
No. I don't remember that part.
So it almost kind of feels like they might have stalked him from where he came from, followed him all the way.
Well, I can only predict that. The video I saw was more so, it was just directly to the beat down. So,
yeah, right. Yeah, at that corner.
Right, around that corner. So I didn't see any other videos. One, because I didn't want to see any other videos at this point. But two, it would have been, it would just be difficult to watch.
Yeah.
Difficult to deal with. It's difficult to, stomach.
Yeah, it's difficult to hear.
Right.
So when I hear shit like that, it's kind of like, man, I don't want to hear shit like that, let alone see it.
Yeah.
And then when you see it, you're like, damn, it takes a whole nother impact on you.
Right.
You see that in person, and then you're like, man, and then when you look at the picture, you're like, man, that brother look just like me.
And
so
that's what tripped me out.
Yeah, that shit can happen to so you gotta stay prayed up, you gotta stay careful, because and then, your close ones, your brothers, your dads, your cousins, just make
Just
sure
know.
you watch them and just stay connected because that can happen to any one of us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And I always come up to that conclusion where, shit, you can't look out for all people that's all color. You can only look out for your own tribe. And forgive me for being judgmental, but in the beginning when I heard the story, I just knew it was white cops involved again.
Yeah.
And then once the other picture surfaced of all the policemen that was involved and all of them, like you said, look like us. And I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? And this is the fucked up part. And this is what I saw earlier. Did you hear the most recent situation about the white cop that was involved in this too? There was a white cop involved.
See, that's new to me. Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Yep, I don't think he was involved in the beatdown, but the white cop, he didn't do proper protocol or something. Right. When the call got called in, found out about it, and he got fired too. But he's being cooperative on the whole situation.
Right.
But his name, his face, ain't none of that didn't get any.
Well, imagine that.
It was the 5 black cops, and then.
Yeah, as soon as you said that reminded me. Yeah, yep. I saw something with a white police officer, and it took like 15 minutes for them to call for the ambulance and shit like that. Yep. Just for them to get on the scene, and then he died a day later from all the bruises and injuries that he had. Yeah, man. And I was like, shit.
Yep. So R.I.P. to him, and condolences to his family, to his mom. I think his mom and his stepdad was in the news, just saying everybody be, calm and be peaceful protesting. They don't want any other riot and a rah-rah shit going on.
Right.
But people inside are like angry, and I understand that because now we fighting.
We fighting our own people.
We fighting our own people now at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, we over here thinking it's gonna be a white cop gonna fuck us up. Nah, they might be the black ones too. So it's just depend on the day, and if they woke up on the wrong side of the bed or some shit.
And hell, I usually would say, black men just mind your business, just go on about your day. But damn, you get fucked up for even minding your own damn business at this point.
Right. And a lot of people, it's hard to understand when you're not black. So it's like when you try to explain this to other people, they're like, it's hard for you to understand because you don't live this life all day, every day.
Man.
We gotta walk outside and be careful because we might not make it back type situation, type shit.
Man, who you telling? And I'll even tell like a story on my end of how you could just go on about your day and then something just happened like that. It was like a day when I was working in retail a long time ago at Walmart.
Yep.
Just happened to be a day I got off at 1 p.m. Went to like this popular gas station that people will know around the area, where I used to live. Mm-hmm. You'll get the idea of who I'm speaking of.
I think I got about it.
Yeah, well, at this point, this is like around 2020, like
pre-COVID.
Like late summer, early September, I believe so. When it comes to 2020, by this point, some things were just changed as far as like how you can do transactions and things of that nature. Well, this gas station just incorporated the pay and go thing, like an app.
Mm-hmm. You can pay on your phone. You don't have to go to the cashier. You can pay at the
from your
kiosk.
phone.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
But do you have to go to a kiosk for that? You can just pay in the middle of the...
Pay in the middle of the, just pick it up.
Oh,
all you gotta do, just scan it, and then, just, pay it at the end, with your card that you have on file.
I got you.
And then, boom, you're on your way. So, I tried that one of these days, well, it was like maybe my second or third time doing it. And it just so happens, I did it that day. Got just 2 items, and you'll trip off the 2 items later on. So I got in my car, just sitting in the car. Well, at that same time, I ended up getting some money so I can go to the barbershop, or whatnot. But then I sat in the car for maybe cool 20 minutes, went to the barbershop later on, came back home. Mind you, this is like an hour later.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the time I was staying with my folks. My mother came to me, she was like, you know, there's a policeman officer downstairs looking for you. And so they said something about, you know, you had to help you. Something about a friend, asked some questions about a friend or something like that. And I was like, well,
already sounds sketchy, man.
This shit don't sound right.
Yeah.
And then,
sound like some bullshit to me.
But I jumped in front of it, and as soon as I went downstairs,
They let the cop in at this point?
the cop was already in. Mm-hmm. And the backstory I got was he basically finessed his way into that house.
Yeah, he wouldn't have got in if you
Right.
unless you got a warrant. You ain't walking up in my house for no reason.
Well, he finessed my father at the time for the, I don't know what the hell he said to him, but somehow he got in. So then I get downstairs, the policeman is like, well, we got you on camera, just straight barking off the bat. We got you on camera stealing, you know, these items, you know, out the sheets, whoop-de-whoop. Already my mother's getting upset. She was like, my son don't need to steal a damn thing from you, you know, whoop-de-whoop. And it was like,
Mine's gonna do what mine's gonna do, for sure.
yeah, but at the same time, it was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, no problem.
And mind you, this is at the height of, okay, it was something, because it was right at the height of, you know, the Floyd situation. All that was going down.
Yeah.
So, automatically in the back of my head, I'm like, no, let's not let this go down today. So I'm talking to him, I'm telling the cop, like, well, how do you know I stole anything, you know, with the whoop? He's like, well, we seen you on camera. Like, no, I ain't steal a thing. I use my phone, you know, to take care of that. I was saying this to him. He's like, well, you can get in the car with me. We can go to that spot. And I was like, shit. I told him, like, hell no, I'm not getting that car with you.
Get in that car, yeah. Go back, man.
And then I was like, no, I'm not getting that car with you. I can show you the receipt, and you can go back to them.
You had a receipt on your phone?
Yeah. And he was like, well, let me see the receipt. He kind of like, you know, got stuck for a second after I put him in his place about that. And then I showed him the receipt, and I was like, yeah, you could tell that store manager, because it was the store manager that was basically profiling me. You could tell that store manager, I'll be talking to them later.
So the store manager called the cop.
Right.
Saying that you stole something.
Right. It
And
was a
then the
white
cop-
store manager, because I know who it was at the time.
Cop followed you home.
He didn't follow me home. I don't know how he got my address. Well,
address.
he probably got my address off the camera or the license or whatnot, license plate. Either way,
Oh,
the fucking flip of this story is he came to my house looking for some smoke for me.
Yup.
Where it could have went down where I could have got smoke in front of my mother.
Yep.
Over some fucking tea and gummy bears.
Yep.
So that was the kicker of that.
You don't know what's going on in that cop's head. You don't know if he had a bad day, and you don't know what the fuck about that.
And I didn't even mention his race. He was black. Black and Puerto Rican.
How long did this store have that function? where
Well,
you
they
could pay?
just incorporated that
Okay.
at that time. But either way.
Either way, they knew. Yeah. That's,
And then
that's
somehow, some way, after that cop left, and I told him, I basically went outside and told him, yeah, don't come to me like that again unless you got a warrant, you know, type of thing. I went outside with him, walked him outside and let him know that. As soon as he got back to that store manager basically sent me an email trying to apologize profusely. And at that point, I wasn't trying to hear a damn thing she was trying to tell me.
Man.
But that's just an example of, what could happen,
Yeah.
to a black man for sure.
I mean, that's 101. That's racial profiling 101. I'm pretty sure a bunch of people go through that store paying just like how you did.
Oh, most
Walk right
definitely.
out with with whatever. Do you get a bag or anything when you walk
No.
out? Or you just grab your shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Still.
And even then, I'm pretty sure they seen people steal.
It's bullshit.
Straight up steal.
Yeah.
And it ain't did shit to them on the way out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You had a situation there, man. Thank God nothing kind of came out of that though. Bad.
Yeah.
Where
The only thing I was worried about, and that shit bugged me out that whole weekend. Yeah, I could have got. My mother could have saw her son, leave her.
Yep.
In the most egregious way.
Plenty of black mothers are seeing their sons leave Earth, just like what we talking about.
Yeah.
Tyre.
Unfortunately.
You know what I mean? Some of them don't make it out that altercation. I'm like, man, don't even need to be like this.
Yeah.
But some people gonna be like that, and it's inevitable at this point for some people. Most people, we're good, but there are bad apples in every bunch. I'm not gonna say every cop is a bad cop, but they got bad cops. They got good cops.
Basically.
And it's unfortunate that the bad cops get more light than the good cops do nowadays, especially. Because I have a cousin in Philly who's a cop, and so I don't really throw that narrative that all cops are bad. Like, I'm not hating cops or anything like that, but he can even tell you they got some fucking fucked up cops out there, and they use that badge, they use that uniform to spread hate, spread their own personal agenda, and it's fucked up.
Well, because they know they got the authority. It's just the abuse of authority at this point.
Yep.
And even though I'm kind of like with you, I've ran across good people that were good cops, but I was few and far in between. And even then, they can only control but so much because
it's a system.
The whole system is just, to the point where it's just corrupt.
The whole system needs a revamping.
Yeah. And now I can't blame anybody that's out there when they get on the social media saying, fuck the police, whoop-de-whoop, whatever. Especially if they went through some shit.
Yeah.
That's how they feel, because they probably been through an experience.
Oh, yeah.
That's what NWA said back in the 90s, fuck the police, because they kept getting fucked over by the police.
Right.
So, yeah, fuck the police, because they're experiencing that profiling that you experience going to a fucking gas station, trying to buy some gummy bears and a Snapple, right? Or what you buy?
It was sweet tea.
Shit.
Either way.
Can't even go to the store.
But just like how, circling back to Tyre, all he did was mind his business, going to see his family, and boom. Next thing you know, he's suffering for the end of his life.
And this is my thing. Even if it was a girl situation, what we was talking about with the alleged girl FedEx and all that stuff, that don't give you no damn right, especially with a badge on, with a uniform, to go fuck a guy up because he's talking to your girl type shit.
And you know what's the kicker for that? He took the picture of him beating up old boy and then sending it to the ex. At least that's the rumor.
Yeah.
That's just another level of that's just pure coonery.
Yeah, he has something fucked up in his head too.
Yeah. Well,
we all have exes, and we ain't really trying to do some shit like that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm just looking at him like just another coon in pig suit.
Man.
My
question is, do you think he would have did that outside of that uniform?
Hell no. Well, when I think of that, he probably would have done worse and got away with it.
Exactly.
When I think of it.
He tried to use the uniform to justify that act.
Yeah.
Thinking he gonna get away with it because he has a badge and a uniform.
Right.
So he took that badge off and tried to fuck him up in street clothes. Like regular motherfuckers would do if they don't fuck with somebody who's trying to talk to their ex or whatever jealousy you got going on. Then it would probably be a totally different story.
Right.
But now that he got a badge and he got a uniform and it's 4 other guys look like us,
it's 10 times worse.
Yeah.
10 times worse.
10 times worse. So, and just to think about that, you go that way off of, your ex, it's like, that's just another dynamic itself, like crazy exes that, just can't get over.
Yeah.
what they had before and can't take no for an answer.
I'll tell you, man. And I think that's his baby mama, right?
Yeah.
Not even.
Yeah.
Not only his ex, this is his baby mama. So
Well, yeah, on top of that. So he still had that connection forever. But even then, still,
Yeah,
it's got to be a certain point where you got to move on, bro.
If you're in a mind state where you thinking about doing anything like that, man, yeah, you seek help. You understand me? Go see somebody, talk about it, before you act and do something stupid, because before you know it, this shit happens.
Well,
And now you got us talking about it.
and I think that goes into part why she broke up with him because of how he's acting. That's pure simpery, man. Like, if y'all want to talk about simps nowadays, that's a simp to me.
Yeah, that's an extreme simp.
Extreme simp.
That's some simp shit.
Word.
I ain't never seen some simp shit like that.
Yeah. And I've been through
Can't
some
respect
relationships in my day where, I felt like, the girl I was with, damn, I can't find another one, but shit. I still had to move on.
Bruh, ain't no way I'm about to do some dumb shit like that over an ex that's, clearly over you at that point.
Right.
So, I don't know, man. I think he needs, like I said, I think that cop needs some reform. All the cops in that whole situation needs reform. They need the reevaluation. They need Tyre need justice. They need to be going sent to jail. And,
Yeah, they need a whole book thrown at them. I don't give a damn at this point,
I'm almost that type of person who is like, if you do something of that nature, then that same shit needs to be done to you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
For life. Mm-hmm. For life. Now, I'm not sure if Tennessee has that death penalty.
You get jumped by 5 people, you need to go to jail. You
get jumped by 5 people.
Yep.
Each one of y'all.
Get the same beating, if not worse.
Yeah.
Because you want to be brave. You don't think you a nigga now. All right, well, let's see what happens when it's done to you.
And see, I don't know if Tennessee has that law of death penalty or whatnot, but even then, I wouldn't elect for that, only because I'm the type of person that has that mind state. If you do something heinous like that, you need, to suffer
Yeah.
rather than take the easy way out.
Yeah. So you're for the death penalty?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're
Also,
against the death penalty?
Right.
Oh, okay. So
Well, in that situation, yeah. That's
so in that situation where he killed the young guy,
they got to suffer forever.
he got to suffer forever, but don't kill him.
Yeah.
Got you.
Let him sit in that.
See, you want to know?
Beat downs every day.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Hey.
In a perfect world for me, for that.
Yeah. All 5, 6, however many of them involved in that, they need to get the exact. I think they need the exact situation happen to them. Because I think that's the only way that's gonna teach them.
Well, not teach them, but more so teach everybody around us looking.
Right. So you just can't do this and get away with it. Get a slap on the wrist, get 3 years in prison, then you back on the street and do it again, type shit. Nah.
Right.
You fuck him up like he fucked him up, I guarantee you he ain't gonna do that again, because he don't want to get fucked up again.
Well, and you know what's ill about this? I'm pretty sure it's going to be a situation when it does hit trial and whatnot. Mm-hmm. They definitely going to get, more than the average white cop would have gotten for sure.
Yeah,
in a situation like that.
They about to find out what,
Yeah.
what it look like.
Yeah. They think they can walk around like, the white cops, and doing it. I got a feeling they're going to get a rude awakening. Now, me, being the person I am, for black people, usually I would have been like, nah, I wouldn't agree with that. But the way they did our brother, fuck them on.
Man, like at that point, like they didn't give a fuck.
Right.
They didn't give a fuck, so why should
Right.
they care now because they got caught? Imagine they didn't get caught.
Oh, they probably would have done the same thing to somebody else today.
Yep.
Just because they
Imagine
can.
didn't get caught. And there's plenty of motherfuckers that probably has done that or continue to do that, and they're not getting caught.
Right.
And this got caught on camera. he was sent to hospital and he died. I think that's why they're getting so much flack going to him. But if there was no cameras, they didn't get caught. I think this whole situation would probably been swept under the rug. Nobody would know about it.
Absolutely.
And that's a fucking shame. And that's why everything needs to, like, we gotta reevaluate the justice system for sure.
Well,
they added body cameras, which is good, but we can't.
But how good is that?
We can't trust they always on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if they are on, we can't trust what we're seeing. For honestly, I mean, we see what we see, but who knows what they did before that, after that, what happened? Sometimes they cover that shit. Sometimes they cut it off. I'm like,
well, yeah. And it's more so how they're going to act on it.
Man.
It's my thing about it.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about, going back to Tyre in general. Would there be true justice?
I don't believe
At
that.
this point, I hope. But after I've seen so much that's been happening nowadays, with past victims, I wouldn't be surprised at anything that happens.
Right.
Be quite honest with you.
Right. I think D.L. Hughley said something. He was like, I think he said when the world saw that footage, they said black people was not surprised.
Not at all.
And that's
Even though it hurt us.
And that's
to the
saying
core.
something.
Yeah.
That means it's so fucked up that we're so used to seeing this shit all the time, and we're like, okay, well, another day, some shit going on, and it shouldn't be like that. We should be like that. That shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, we shouldn't be numb to this.
Shouldn't be none of this shit, man.
Straight up.
Shouldn't be none of this shit. So, yeah, we should be surprised, and I think there's a big change that we need to make, but far from it.
And at the same time, to go off of what D.L. Hughley said, we're not surprised because at the end of the day, we know they don't care about us. To quote the great Michael Jackson.
I see what you did there. They don't really care about it. Even back then, he was trying to tell you, man, and that's, I mean, there's some truth in that.
Unfortunately, it is.
I mean, I think we've made big strides compared to, regarding things like that with black and white stuff. But we have a long way to go, clearly.
Absolutely.
And it starts with just police reform. I'm not a fan of defunding police or nothing like that. I think they're funded enough actually. But I think they just need better, training. That's for one. They
Evaluations,
need
for
better
sure.
evaluations, mental evaluations, physical evaluations. They got to figure out what are in these candidates' head before they put a badge and gun on them. Because
now I'm looking at these guys like, oh, y'all just hiring any damn body at this point, huh?
you throwing a whole weapon out in the middle of the street.
Right.
And
To a motherfucker that,
if he don't like that guy, what's
or
stopping him?
he's scared of that guy just for no reason.
That's usually the problem with the black. They are scared of us for some reason. They are scared of us. They think we're gonna do something, and I don't know what got that in their head, but it's the scared cops mostly. It's the ones that's killing our black people. But now today, I don't think these guys were scared of him.
No.
It was 5 of them. They're all big. He was half his size.
Yeah.
I think he was half all their sizes.
Well, that's why I would have to more so lean towards that sort. It sounds believable, only because, like you said, they didn't fear him at all. They knew they could jump him.
Yeah, of course they did it. So they took advantage of that, and look at it.
Now where we at? Another story of another black man gone.
Yep.
To senseless police brutality.
I'm just gonna keep being positive, optimistic that we're heading in the right direction. But every time I see this shit on the news, it just keeps pushing me back. Like, damn it, we ain't there yet. It's just gonna be a while.
Yeah, we got so far to go. And
it may not be our lifetime, but
that's for sure. That's for sure. If I had to predict, as much as I want to be optimistic about it,
man. So
it will happen. And Lord knows if I have a child, Lord's willing, I will hope my child will be at the point where they'll see some progress, some positivity towards the end.
And that's half my problem. That's half my problem with bringing offspring into this world, because I'm looking at what the fuck going on now, and I'm like,
And
what
it's
do I
getting worse
look
for us
like?
by the generation.
What do I look like bringing another human in that look like me into this world that can get fucked up like that for just living? You know what I'm saying? I hate to be at home watching news and see my son getting like I don't think I can stomach that.
Yeah,
I don't think I can stomach that shit. So a
No.
parent going through that, I know that's tough. So that's half my battle bringing in offspring. I do want one, but
Yeah.
you feel me?
Yeah, that's half of my problem too. And then more so, the other problem would be, say if I have someone who is like in the same type of situation with old buddy. What if I get into it, with a chick that, doesn't want to see me with anybody else for whatever reason, whatever, whoop-de-whoop, or, just drama in general. That's all part of it. But
Yeah.
the only thing that's keeping me, at least optimistic about a child is more so legacy things.
For sure.
But even then, yeah, I would say that's like 80% of my fear, bringing my child in the world, and then.
They gotta deal with this shit.
Yeah, nobody has their back. They got to fight. Not only cops fight, whoever has beef with them fight, the system fight, corporate world, whatever.
We ain't even talking about that. We just talking about cops.
Right.
And
Just cops in general.
Yeah. Don't get me started on everything else you gotta
Oh.
fight in this world. It's a shame, man.
You wake up getting ready to fight. What the hell?
It's a battle every fucking day.
Straight up.
You feel me?
But other than that, yeah, like I said, we'll just keep hope alive. We'll just
Pushing it.
keep pushing.
Yeah.
Keep looking out for each other. As far as like our tribe. Move forward in life. And just live life to the fullest.
This ain't the cop bashing episode, promise you, but you gotta touch base on it.
Oh man.
Because if you don't, then nothing's gonna change.
Right.
Nothing's gonna change. We're gonna be in the same shit 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now.
Unfortunately.
Modern day slavery, man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
But
What did Michael Jackson say? What was that song he said that what was that world song he had that he was trying to bring everybody together? Don't matter if you're black or white. You know what I'm
yeah,
talking
the
about?
black and white. And then there was another one, Heal the World.
Heal the world.
Yeah,
We need
yeah.
that Michael Jackson Heal the World. I need one of these artists. I need somebody to make a song like that because shit.
I don't think it. Well, Michael Jackson was a gift to us from God, so I don't think there'll be another person that'll touch him.
Man.
To be quite honest.
Man, man. Yeah, man.
Man. If we
Gone
didn't-
too soon. Another one, man.
If we did not appreciate him while he was here,
Mm-hmm.
Lord
Yep.
knows. Well,
Yeah, man. He's a classic.
Yeah, beyond that, what you looking forward to, just to try to end off on a positive note, after talking about all this deep shit.
Hey,
what
man, this is a deep episode. It's
Yeah.
all good. We can have a deep episode. But
No,
what
too.
I'm looking forward to, Super Bowl coming up a couple weeks.
No doubt,
Mm-hmm.
no doubt. From your hometown, from your home city.
I got my Saints.
Yeah, he a Saints man.
I ain't make it this
how he
year.
a Saints man. Being from Philly is beyond me.
Hey, man, it ain't about the city, man. It's
I'm
about
gonna have to
the
talk to your brother
organization.
behind the scenes, like yo, how y'all just gonna let my man, go straight like that?
Hey, man.
Man, and who you got in that Super Bowl?
Oh, man, Eagles.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was gonna ask not only because it's a home city thing, but is it more so of how it's stacked as far as like the lineup?
I'm just so impressed with them this year, man. They are representing the city heavy with their play this year. If I wasn't watching the Saints, I was watching the Eagle game. So yeah, Jalen Hurts is the truth. He deserves this ring, so let's give it to him. That's
Yeah.
what I feel. What about you, man?
Man, I want to see the Eagles win.
Yeah.
Only because, we've seen, even in recent history, Eagles won it, 2018, 2017-18 season? When they went against Brady and the
I
Patriots?
think you're right, yo.
Yeah,
I think you're right, yo.
Either way, I'm happy to see two black quarterbacks, for the first time in history. And I'm alive to see it, in the Super Bowl. Yeah.
That's the thing, man. 2 black quarterbacks for the first time in this mug.
Word.
Even
And-
I mean, is Mahomes really black or
I mean, I consider him black, you know.
he date that white woman? Well, I mean, he's still black. He
Well,
really
you know,
light skinned.
ask Michael B. Jordan about that.
True.
But but I'll go with Eagles only because I would feel, strangely enough,
Yeah.
they're more so looked at as the underdogs because everybody's raving about Mahomes right now
True. Yeah.
and his play, his
Yeah.
level of play.
Yeah.
That's like, you know what, I'm going to give Hurts a chance because, man, if I can remember a year or two ago, where they basically wrote him off before he even started.
Mahomes or
Hurts.
Hurts.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah. Hurts.
Yeah, where they wrote him off.
They did. He part of Omega Sci-Fi, I think.
Yeah.
Omega Sci-Fi, boy, it's like this. Yeah, boy. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited, man.
I'm excited myself.
You said the Eagles are the underdog or the Chiefs?
I would look at them as underdogs, as far as the Eagles, only because of that Mahomes situation.
Eagles. Okay, got you. Yeah. True. Yep.
But yeah, I'm going with them. And shit,
Cause you DC, right?
I'm DC
Yeah.
to the core.
Commanders.
And you can say it. You can say that shit. That dumb
Y'all
shit.
should just stick with the football team.
We should have.
Cause Commanders is trash.
Yo, and I text one coworker, once that announcement dropped, and I was like, I mean, what we gonna do? What we gonna do?
What the fuck y'all thinking, Commanders? That's crazy.
It's beyond me,
But yeah.
But then hashtag get rid of Dan Snyder. straight up the damn 6
You gonna
o'clock.
sign you can get a petition together. See how many, get 100 signatures.
Get his punk ass out. Oh, on that note, shit, we at the end, brother.
All right, man.
Yeah, so you got a quote?
Go first, man. Nah, it's all you.
Man, I can't even think of one. Let me see. Damn. Winning, shit. Let me think. That was more so towards this. Only God can make sense of all the madness.
Yeah, that's true.
In
That's
this
a
world.
fact. We can't.
Yeah.
We don't know what the fuck going on.
Yeah, only God can make sense of it, and God working in mysterious ways to let us know.
Yep.
And that's all I got for that this time around.
Yep. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't even know a quote. I'm gonna say keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Stay positive. Stay optimistic. Stay in your lane. And it's gonna rain, but the sun gonna come back up. That's me, right?
Hey, there you go.
It's gonna rain, but believe that sun gonna come back up.
Where we at with it? You already know.
Blackout.
Blackout.